This is Ted Melfi, the director, producer, and co-writer of Hidden Figures. I'm joined here with,
Taraji P. Henson. I play Catherine Goebel Johnson.
and we're going to be talking about the film you are currently watching.
Yes, we will.
So the movie is inspired by true events. Most of the events in the movie are 100% accurate. And this is young Catherine Goebel.
Brilliant.
So,
Well, what's not in the movie is that, and which is a true fact, is that her father was a great mathematician.
yeah.
And he taught her to fall in love with numbers at a very young age, which I thought was brilliant back then when women were actually supposed to just do domestic things.
Yeah, she also says, like, her father's the smartest man she's ever met.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So this is young Catherine Johnson, young Catherine Goebel. Taraji plays the older version of that. And
They're much older.
not that much. And she's a math savant. And here you learn just how smart she is. She graduated from high school at what age was she?
14.
14. And then graduated from college at 18.
It's not a lot, but it's enough to help get you settled in.
I love these two actors.
Yeah. Everybody was great in this.
So,
and the sense of community, even back then, like they couldn't afford to send her away in the community past a plate around, collection plate, basically, and gather money for her.
There was no schools for if you were a black girl or black boy at that time. There was not many schools that went past high school.
No, isn't that crazy?
It's ridiculous. This little girl we think's a genius. This is Lydia Jewett. She kind of blew us away. She did that equation in one take, and then turned around and did that monologue in one take.
I had to sharpen my tools because I had to follow in her little footsteps.
You have to go.
So this is White Sulphur Springs, Virginia, 1926, where Catherine Goebel grew up her early years.
You have to see what she becomes.
Was it expensive to rent those cars?
I don't know. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't?
No, we bought that car.
You bought it?
Yeah, we bought two of those cars.
You mean purchased?
Purchased it.
Wow.
There's a 1957 Chevy Bel Air 4-doors.
It was cheaper to purchase, huh?
Cheaper to purchase than to rent it. We used this car for, a lot, a couple months in the movie.
Yeah, that's funny to me, her legs shaking like that.
The thing about this scene is this really starts the movie in my mind, and this scene was always meant to set up all three women as quickly as possible.
I just love this scene. It's a very powerful scene.
So this shows Catherine Johnson staring off into the sky, always thinking about bigger things and greater things. And Mary Jackson, feisty at the back of the car, not going to have anything, willing to hitchhike. And then Octavia Spencer, Dorothy Vaughan, the mechanical genius of the group, under the car.
You did a great job setting us all up, the three characters, right away.
And then who knew how poignant this would be?
I mean, you could feel the audience inhale, hold their breaths.
Yeah.
Hold their breath.
With what we've seen in the past couple of years with cops and black civilians, this scene became a lot more poignant.
What a way to open the movie.
And this actor was great. This was Ron. I remember this guy's Ron Clinton Smith.
It was so hard for him to be mean.
Yeah, such a sweet man.
Yes.
We didn't pick the police officer. It picked us.
So the point of this scene really was to say, number one is these are the three ladies, and this is what they are and what they do, what their specialty was. And B, to show the times, white cop, the racism, the sexism of it all. And then C, how the scene ends is once he discovers they're at NASA, right? And
his whole perception changes.
Yeah, because the space race is the greatest thing going on in the country at the time.
It's bigger than color and race.
And there's always nice to add some comedy.
Yes.
Damn Russians are watching us right now.
The country was fascinated with Sputnik, and literally people thought Sputnik was spying on them.
Mercury 7.
Absolutely.
Was it?
Yes.
Maybe.
All the time.
I'm sure it could have.
I'm sure that.
Yeah.
And Russia had beat the United States into space
Whole damn country's got
a few times,
Yeah.
unmanned, and then beat us into space in manned
Orbit.
flight.
They orbited first, right?
Yes.
What, y'all need a...
Once.
Yuri Gagarin went around one rotation
Just need to.
and became a national hero in Russia.
She's good at this stuff.
So this is how I used to actually start my 87 Monte Carlo in high school.
Well, hell, least I can do is give y'all an escort. Imagine you're running late to work.
Oh, no, so we wouldn't want to bother
That
you.
would be wonderful, officer.
And there you can see again all their personalities.
So much so.
Follow me.
Catherine doesn't want to bother the man. Just wants to be free and get out of there as quick as possible. And Mary's not having it. If she can get a thrill ride out of it, she'll get one. This is a great song. I love the song by Pharrell, Crave.
He said to follow it. He didn't mean nothing behind. No, please.
So the point of this was to flip it on its head. The odds of this happening in 1961, 3 black women chasing a white police officer gets a great laugh these days. And
It is very funny.
That there is a God-ordained miracle.
It's mine. I'm riding the bus.
I remember Octavia trying to drive that car. Did not like driving that car.
Well, it's huge.
Yeah, it's not easy to handle.
No
This
power.
is a visual
steering.
effects shot. If you remember, Taraji, nothing was there.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
All that was there was that little gate, the NASA gate.
I love this.
This is our transition into Yuri
I
Gagarin's
love
first flight.
this.
And there's Kevin.
No picture.
And
I loved watching him. I love watching great actors work with props. They teach me so much. And him with that chewing gum was just watching him work with it and how he put it in the scenes. It was magical. There was a reason why he chewed that gum.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for show. And it was brilliant when he chose to chew. It was almost because we couldn't smoke.
Yes. Yes, we weren't allowed to smoke
We
at all.
weren't allowed to smoke.
Yeah. And he wanted something. He wanted to be like
Because if it was cigarettes, it would have been cigarettes.
cigarettes.
He's so brilliant.
Yeah.
I
He
love
wanted to be
work.
preoccupied.
Absolutely. When your nerves are bad, you do something.
And he had a little notebook too, and he had his glasses, always cleaning his glasses.
Mm-hmm. Smart. You got to pay attention to those things, young aspiring actors.
So this is newsreel footage. You know, back in the day, this is how we got our news. You got it a couple days late, and we shot on film.
Even life can be sustained in space. Now we will be first to send a human
And the Russians really sent up a dog and a mannequin.
and beyond.
And then a 1.6 mega.
I love his voice. Oh,
37 thermal.
Yes, that's Ken Strunk,
such a rich voice,
Great-
character voice.
great character actor.
Mm-hmm.
Just that
All these actors have such great, distinct 1960s looks.
Very much so. Hair and makeup and wardrobe costume did a great job. Everybody looked so.
You know
The-
what's
the
dangerous,
time.
Mr. Stafford? Inaction and indecision.
And there's Jim Parsons.
Spy
It
satellite.
was a joy to work with. Very hard role for Jim to play.
God knows what.
Because he's the nicest.
The president is
Yeah,
demanding it.
he's so opposite of his character.
I mean, total opposite.
We can't justify a space program that doesn't put anything in space.
How'd that feel in there, Paul?
So this really happened in terms of NASA had tremendous pressure on them
No, he didn't.
Mhm.
to get a man to space.
Yeah.
Looking
Governmental
like-
pressure.
not particularly.
And in the back there, you have my wife, my lovely wife, Kimberly
You know
Quinn.
that, right? Because now that they can
And
get
then
up
we have
there,
Kurt.
Bomb will follow.
He was brilliant.
He's great. He reminds me of Eeyore,
Yeah.
right? He has this kind of his shoulders slumped.
Yeah, he's lugging around.
Yes, sir.
Just doing just trying to do his job.
Yeah.
The IBM.
International business machines.
So NASA at this time in 1961 did not have their IBM mainframe yet. This is the birth of real computing, what we know as modern computing today.
And the computer filled up that entire room.
Yes. They were massive machines, which you'll see later in the film. And at one point, they had to be craned in a crane and brought through windows. This is NASA proper, and we shot this at historic Morehouse College.
Ladies, if you're tired, you don't get an assignment. If you don't,
Great college in Atlanta, and a very well-known, renowned black college in the country.
data reduction. Well, you're welcome to join me.
I love the set here that Wynn Thomas built.
It's beautiful. Push right there.
And look at all those colors we used with wardrobe. It was really well designed by Renee Kalfas and Wynn Thomas, who worked together. Renee did our costume design, and Wynn was our production designer.
For permanent assignment.
Are you serious?
Get moving.
I love the hair and makeup too.
Oh, they did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Mary, keep it inside.
That's Missy Forney and Beverly Jo Pryor.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Lady.
Fantastic job. They came with Taraji from Empire.
Yes, they did. And the Shunta Sharif, people know her from Instagram.
Yeah. And thank God they came, because they made our life so easy.
Space test group needs a computer.
I love Kirsten. She's such a sweetheart too.
Geometry.
Yeah, another actor who struggled with the part, because she's so opposite who she's playing.
But when she committed to it, whoa.
Yeah, it becomes icy.
Yeah, very icy and subtle. So subtle.
I'll check her credentials.
So this is how these computing pools worked. Every day you get an assignment, and you go somewhere at NASA and
It's like a temporary positions.
And you would be the computer or the mathematician for the day at a different department.
My application for supervisor, ma'am. Was just wondering.
So this location is actually an abandoned high school in Atlanta, Georgia. And we took it over and painted everything and designed everything. We've used this location for even the Space Task Group was here.
Yeah, the Space Task Group. Was it?
Yeah, it was upstairs.
Oh.
This hallway was in the basement, and the Space Task Group was in the gymnasium above this.
Well, that's NASA for you. Fast with rocket ships.
So the true story of this is that Dorothy Vaughan was trying to be a supervisor for many years, because their original supervisor got sick and was a white woman and did not return back to work.
A supervisor of color?
Yes.
Wow.
It was a white woman. So this scene was shot at Lockheed Martin in Atlanta, Georgia. And Lockheed Martin, there's only 2 of these wind tunnels left in the world of this size. And that's in Atlanta, Georgia, and San Francisco.
Is that right?
Yep.
Mach 1 tunnel test.
And this is exactly how it looks. We did not design this. This is how it looks. It's pretty.
Well, what do they use a wind tunnel for now?
They test cars.
Oh, yeah.
They put Range Rover in there.
Range Rover.
Yes. And they blow water at it, and they test how it's going to do. It's something they could do with water and rain too.
10, 9, 8, 7.
So this was meant to show the difference. Really, the only difference between, in my mind, the men and the women were the high heels. Mm-hmm. Everything else, with their minds were the same. And that capsule is pretty much identical to the original Mercury capsule.
You built it?
Yes, we built it. Jim Thomas again, genius mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's slightly smaller because it's a prototype, and they used prototypes in testing.
If we alter the exterior from smooth...
And they kept playing around with the window, where the window should be, if there was going to be a window or not be a window.
But the friction it is under during...
And every time you change something on the capsule, you start all over.
Yeah, because it changes everything. The weight, which affects the calculations.
The area close.
And that actor is Oleg Krupa. And obviously that's Janelle Monáe. Did a fantastic job in the film.
Mm-hmm.
It's her second role. She's has a smaller part in Moonlight. Does a fantastic job in that film as well.
Very subtle, but good. She's really good.
So those are real 60mm cameras in the background. NASA shot all the tests and then studied them.
Mary, A person with engineered
A lot of
mind
work.
should be an engineer.
Endless work. The amount of work it took to get a man to space is astronomical.
I'm a Negro woman. I'm not
Like Margot says, Margot Lee Shetterly wrote the book, Hidden Figures, and did all the research. She researched these three women and other women for 6 years. And she says we have more technology in a toaster today than they had back then. Put a man in space.
I wouldn't have to. I'd already be one. Skirts.
Again, that's Morehouse College.
Sweaters are preferred to blouses.
This is the Georgia Archives building.
Your supervisor.
It's basically a marble encased.
That's Waldorf. Everything.
Right, the marble.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a marble encased tomb. This is where they store all the public documents. The building's now abandoned.
He's been through a dozen in as many months.
Taraji, tell us about your first day at work. How you felt walking in here.
Well, it was just
They've never had a colored
a scary, vulnerable place because it's like going into the world of the unknown.
Yeah, it's a big moment for her to walk in here. It was a big moment.
Pick out like a sore thumb. What would they think? But, she just wanted to work. I don't even think she thought about it too much. Just happy to be there.
So Katherine Johnson was the first black woman to work in the Space Task Group. One of the first women, period.
Yeah.
There were a couple secretaries there in there.
Sorry, I'm not Of course, she was mistaken as the custodian. She sees her only one ally across the room, another woman.
And she thinks she's going to have a friend or companion there. And what you find out is that it's...
Excuse me, ma'am.
She's alone.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
computer report. Take the desk in the back. I'll get you working a bed.
Again, that's Kimberly Quinn. Fantastic job playing Ruth. Another hard role to play.
Mm-hmm.
Do your work. Keep your head down. Thank you.
I guess ultimately what this scene is about the unconscious bias we always talk about.
Yes.
The subtler racism than the racism that we see prevalent in movies. Dogs and the fire hoses.
Yes.
This is about the look.
The glares. But, back then, pretty sure she was used to it. So
No, I don't think
she just wanted the work.
it's a joke.
Just wanted to do the work.
Paul, if the heat shield comes off, what do you think happens to our ass?
I know.
So we're gonna come up with a solve, right?
Yes, sir.
And that was a tuna sandwich. He ate 9 tuna sandwiches that day.
Yeah, you have to be careful choosing to eat in the scene.
Yeah.
It's great when you first do it, and after the 99th take, you want to throw up.
What have you ever eaten in the scene?
Pizza.
Oh, okay.
Geometry and speaking.
Chinese food, sushi, salads.
Do you sometimes spit it out after?
After a while, you get a big cup.
You think you can find me the mainframe for this?
So here's our first glimpse. Here's Kevin Costner's character. He plays Al Harrison. Here's his first glimpse at how smart Katherine Johnson is.
Okay, good.
And she completes his sentence, and he knows this woman's the real deal.
And I'm also going to ask you to check Mr. Stafford's math as well as others on this floor from time to time.
I can handle that.
I'm sure you can, Paul. I'm sure they.
And right away we realize that Paul is insecure. Paul Stafford, played by Jim Parsons, is insecure about anyone looking over his work.
For a moment.
I mean, he's supposed to be the smartest man in this room.
Thank you. Just
Well, move over. There's a new sheriff in town.
be here for training, and I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to be.
And Kevin is trying to rally the troops here. This monologue was really about giving the audience context about what they were trying to accomplish at NASA at the time. They had never put a man, I mean, we take space flight for granted almost now, but in 1961, the man had never touched the stars or left orbit.
I believe it's going to matter to the whole damn country. So this Space
Task Group, if you think of the Space Task Group, it's almost like they were an internet startup. The geniuses of their time.
Yeah.
Most of them were very young.
Their work checked, are they, Paul?
No, sir.
Under 30.
So let's have an amen, damn
And
it.
they were from all over the country.
Amen.
This is essentially America's smartest science gang. There's a poster of Khrushchev on the wall. Here's
She's moving in.
moving in. What do you got in that box?
Oh, God. Her tools, rulers that I didn't know what in the world you used them for.
The slide rule.
The slide rule. What was the whirling one that stands up?
My numbers are spot on.
Oh, I don't know. You stumped me.
Things that make me look really smart.
Yeah. And here's,
He redacted everything,
yes.
making her job very impossible. I'm not going to be able
Work on what you can read. The rest is classified. You don't have clearance.
So unfair.
Yeah. Very unfair. So here we realize she's got to go to the bathroom.
711. These are the numbers.
And she takes her work with her. I guess she was really nervous to leave her work there. Even.
Mhm.
She doesn't really trust anyone in the room.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And that's just how dedicated she was. She's not going to waste a second.
And this song is another song by Pharrell. And he wrote this song specifically for this scene and the movie. And here you hear Katherine Johnson, Taraji realizes that there is no bathroom for her here. How many times did we have to do this, Taraji?
A million. Don't want to think about it.
I literally thought Taraji was going to get a gold medal, especially in heels.
We did this scene several times. There was a crane shot, then there was on the track. Every time you see the scene changes, that's a new setup. Probably another day. This was probably another day. This is another day for sure.
Yes. And everything was labeled back then. Segregation was very obvious and blatant. Again, this bathroom's in the abandoned high school.
She's still working.
The thing about the Space Task Group, there's Kevin eating a banana.
Mm-hmm. But that's what you do when you're nervous.
Yep. He never takes an official lunch break. He just munches as he can.
Breaks now?
Sometimes my mind.
This was a different day.
Yeah. So NASA's all stitched together. That's Morehouse College.
That was a different day.
That's Morehouse
This is a
College.
different day.
Yeah.
That's a different day.
It's a different day.
That's a different day.
Yeah. And that's a
And that's a different day.
Yeah. All stitched together. So it goes Morehouse College to the abandoned high school.
Are you finished yet?
To Georgia Archives building.
Yeah.
Back to the abandoned high school.
When you added it, it looks like it's on continuous.
I need those done first.
People don't know that.
No. I love your wardrobe here too.
Yes, I love your wardrobe. The girdle was the part I did not appreciate.
Yeah. Renee Kalfas insisted, our costume designer insisted that the women wear girdles because that's what women wore.
Well, then as actors, we insisted that we wear them because it changes your posture.
Mm-hmm.
I have horrible posture, so I actually needed it.
And this is when they first notice that Katherine Johnson is using their coffee pot. So they don't know how to handle that. So as much as this is new, strangely enough, as much as this is new for Katherine Johnson's character, it's also new for their characters.
But look, no one was thinking about it, really,
Yeah. Jim does so much with just a look.
She didn't even want the coffee.
Last one at work. Katherine Johnson was incredibly dedicated to her job.
Yeah, just set up, And Stafford's heat shield calcs.
So this is a gorgeous set, again, built by Wynn Thomas.
Hard to be sure.
I love the dark woods.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we're doing here?
I love the chalkboards everywhere. Everything was done by chalkboard.
That's right.
Yeah, that was back then. The ladders on the chalkboard, that was my favorite when I first got to that set. I've never seen anything like it. You see it in pictures, but to see it recreated is lovely.
So there he throws away her work. You know, the work and the pace of the work moved so fast that things were obsolete within hours.
And that was her struggle because she was getting old data, old information, which wasn't helping her. Wasn't helping her help them. It wasn't.
It's an example of shooting yourself in the foot.
Exactly.
NASA kept shooting themselves in the foot.
They tried to marginalize her.
Certainly not touching the moon. And in my mind,
the thing about Katherine Johnson, is you'll find out during and after you finish the film, is that she did not stop.
No.
She had no quit. She put her head down all the time and kept working.
Because I don't need another smart girl with that.
They hired her for a job and she was going to do it. Anybody could have sat and just said, okay, you're going to give me work to piddle every day, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But she was serious about the task at hand.
It's important to know that every one of those math calculations on those boards is accurate.
Mm-hmm. Well, it had to be because, we would have been railed for that right away. This shot is so beautiful to me.
Yeah.
You just saw it.
The reflections.
You just saw it and said, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we just saw it.
We just saw it.
They, sometimes when you're lining up a shot and the camera's off somewhere else, you go, hey, what's that? Where's that camera? Oh, it's against that wall. I go, well, so we can see her in the reflection. And Mandy Walker did such a brilliant job.
It's amazing.
Mandy Walker is our director of photography.
Female, whoop, whoop, girl power.
That's right. There's 3% of the world cinematographers that are female.
Bad.
And Mandy Walker is one of them.
I've been doing this for 20 years. I've only worked with 3 female DPs in my career. That's sad.
Yeah.
I haven't been late one day in 10 years.
I could count on one hand how many female directors do.
Yeah.
Sad. In film, now that I'm on television, I see more. They have more opportunities.
Well, I think hopefully the tides are turning.
Hopefully. This scene is great. This scene shows sister camaraderie here.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Dorothy does what she does, gives everybody the pep talk. Venting, the only time you see the women vent or complain, is when they're together.
The safety net of the car.
Yeah, but then they get over it. They vent and they move on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please. You're better with the number.
We shot this scene in a warehouse.
It was the poor man version.
It's called poor man's process.
Poor man. We call it poor man. The poor man process. So it's just the grips and the electric guys standing around the car shaking it.
Yeah.
And it's like a green screen in the back.
Oh, nothing, just black.
It was nothing. It was all black and lights. Those are lights set up to look like they're passing. We're passing.
Passing cars and street lights.
And we're doing nothing. We're on a sound stage looking off like we see something. We see nothing. We see a sweaty guy named Bob's bald head.
Yes.
And hairy knuckles.
It's actually a great way to do a car scene because you don't have to worry about driving.
Driving, yeah.
This is the neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia, that has remained untouched. It's basically, these houses look straight out of the 1950s.
This house had been closed for 8 years and my allergies killed me. If my eyes look swollen in this scene, that's why.
This was a tough location.
Tough. Mold. They had to clean it out. It's terrible.
But Wynn did all this beautiful wallpaper.
Gorgeous.
Space task. Oh, my word. That sounds...
He was amazing.
Yeah, that's Donna Briscoe.
Mm-hmm.
And a fantastic character actor.
You want the job, right?
I think so. I look so pretty and young. Thank you for the filter. Whatever.
That's how you look in real life.
Thanks. That lighting
is so beautiful. Yeah.
So warm.
Yeah. We wanted the houses to be warm and NASA to be cold.
Yes, it worked. And these little munchkins.
Oh. I love these girls.
What are you doing?
They were so good. How many hours did they save us?
Millions. I mean, they were just amazing.
Because when you work with kids, as you know, it could go either way. And you could be there.
They were quite the professionals.
Yeah. The little one, I couldn't get enough of her.
I mean,
You want to be grown and have your own space.
Now, which one of the daughters passed away in real life? Joylette is still alive.
Catherine.
Catherine passed away.
Yeah, because
Yes.
Kathy's still alive. She was Joylette, Catherine, and Kathy. Right? Yes.
Yeah.
So Catherine passed away. One of these.
The middle.
Yes.
Middle.
Yes, the middle one passed away.
Supposed to been asleep a long time ago.
So this is like, what was so inspiring about the sets for me is that it was a middle class black family.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, it was beautiful and inspired,
Mm-hmm.
and there was such pride in everything
yes.
in the whole middle class.
Mm-hmm. Catherine made her own clothes, her clothes and her daughter's clothes.
He's with the angels.
Yes, he's with all the angels.
And he's watching over us.
And I think my daughter made a lot of those stars,
Mm-hmm.
and she made the picture you're getting ready to get.
Yes, Baba.
Y'all get some rest, okay?
Props is very important.
Yes, baby.
To the young actors.
Russians fixing to attack us.
Where'd you get that from?
We had to hide under a
So this scene brings us back to the fear of the Cold War.
It means
They made these kids do drills in schools.
in case something happens.
And not really telling them,
Truth is, we don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and just the fear of Russia and Sputnik. They made the kids go under their desks and protect their heads.
I'm going to do what I can to help those brave men get there. Yes, I am.
You can fly up to space.
This is so cute. Oh my goodness gracious. Did you draw this?
Yes, Mom.
Is that me?
Okay.
That, because that is really a little black woman in that story.
Yeah.
I love you, baby. I know.
But it's important to know that Katherine Johnson was a single mom. Katherine Goebel was a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her husband
passed away.
Yeah.
Good thing. I love my
And so not only did she work at NASA full time, she had three little girls at home.
This is like my grandmother's church.
This is a gorgeous church in Atlanta, Georgia. Untouched interior. Hasn't been upgraded, thank God. With the old pews.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
This pastor's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Such a powerful voice. Brilliant actor.
From the Southern Christian Leadership Conference to the good Reverend Dr. King to the students sitting in.
So this scene really was about
North Carolina.
The pride, the town pride. These people were heroes. They were hope. They represented hope.
Working on rocket ships.
And here they could be revered. Here they could be honored. In their community, they were honored.
National Guardsmen defending our freedom.
And it's also the first time that Catherine ever laid eyes on her future husband, Jim Johnson.
She likes him. Hey.
The story goes, the true story behind it is he was such a bad singer, but he was so handsome that they put him in the choir.
Oh, look at that.
I just don't understand.
And these kind of functions were very typical after church. It was a small...
That's what you did.
A female engineer.
You praised and then you ate.
Baby, ain't no such thing. Understand it.
It's not like that there, Levi.
And it was a very small community.
Freedom is never granted.
Catherine Johnson said
it's got to be demanded, taken.
They did three things. They went to work, to church, and home.
Hey, I'll tell you about interrupting.
Community.
Try this, baby.
So let's talk about Aldous Hodge. How great is Aldous Hodge?
He's just everything. His transition in this film is beautiful.
Yeah.
You better settle down, Levi.
He reminds me of like if you were to combine like a young Denzel and a young Marlon Brando, you get Aldous Hodge.
Look at his face now, and then you'll see the transition he makes later. It's beautiful.
So not only were the women fighting sexism in the workplace, but they were fighting sexism with their husbands. Because those were the times. A woman was not expected to work, or
I don't want any.
And those little babies.
No, your brother gets it, so do you. I hear he's planning on staying in there.
I love this scene.
This is when your girlfriends are sick of your single life.
Go find your
Yes, but you guys did a lot of improv here.
Yeah.
Tall, strong.
You do that. That's what girlfriends do.
Day and night. Mary?
So some of this is scripted, but a lot of this beginning, it's just Taraji thing here.
Yeah, you.
Hey.
You are all teeth right now.
And Mary always the instigator. Always starting something.
Ladies, I'm not ready. Too late. Fix your hands. Hello, Colonel. I'm Dorothy Vaughn. That's Mary Jackson. I believe you met her husband, Levi.
Yes, ma'am.
So Colonel Jim Johnson moved back to town, went to church, joined the choir as a bad singer, and fell in love with Catherine Goebel.
And they're still married to this day. That was ad-lib.
Yes, even that was it.
Already have a slice of pie.
Well, I was just fixing my 3 babies some plates. Sure. Fruit salad.
I wanted to eat that food for real. Oh, there was silkworms hanging from those trees as well.
Yeah,
Remember?
they were dropping.
They were dropping in our hair.
This we shot on the same day.
Necessary to enable launch and landing.
Oh, yeah. I remember this scene.
Pretty heady
This
stuff.
is when we started getting into the heavy science stuff, and I wasn't quite ready.
Yeah.
Just left Empire.
Yeah, we shot this very early in the movie.
Yeah.
But again, this scene really is about the sexism that the women have to deal with even outside of work. Here's a guy who's clearly trying to court her, court Catherine, and yet he can't fathom that she's a mathematician.
Yeah. She lets him have it, though. Tell me where the cut is. That's original.
That's original. That's original.
Displacement, friction, and velocity. And
That's original.
10,000 calculations by cosine.
So I nailed it the first time.
And
no, that's a cut.
That's a cut.
That's a cut.
Another location.
Yes.
2 shots.
Because
that one there too.
Because I sucked the first time, ladies and gentlemen.
I would not say sucked.
I did. I could tell when I nail a scene. I didn't nail that scene. And when you came in the room and I obsessed over that scene, I was like, I didn't nail it. Because the crew usually lets me know I nailed it. And I could just feel it was good. We could move on. And then when you came to me, I was like, can you please, do you mind? I was like, can we shoot it again? And you were like, oh my God. You thought I was going to be a diva?
That was the only time we had to reshoot something.
That's the only time in my career I ever had to reshoot. But I'm glad I did. It was worth it.
Yeah, we picked up just a little piece of the monologue at the end at another location. So this is the Clay National Guard campus.
U.S. Navy College.
And that you flew in that old plane over there too.
Yeah. This is a low budget film, and we could not afford to get a real plane. We couldn't afford to get a real military plane. It cost thousands and thousands of dollars. I believe they said $15,000 just to have it sitting there. So, my assistant Trisha Wilson found that plane for like $3,000 and got them to fly it and sit it there.
It flew.
It flies. I mean, I wouldn't fly in it.
I wouldn't either. $3,000.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell walked over that segregation line. You see that?
He plays John Glenn.
He's amazing. And he's fine, ladies.
He was a great John Glenn. He has the spirit of John Glenn.
Yes. We worked with some beautiful men in this film. Just beautiful hearts.
John.
Men who love women. That's just great.
So that was the first time that the Mercury 7 came to campus, and they actually lived on that campus and trained on that campus. I think that kind of speaks for itself. But Taraji, how'd you feel about this scene? How'd you approach the scene from an acting perspective?
The first thing is to process the silliness of it. It's just ridiculous, you know. But again, Catherine never complained. You know, it's just another obstacle. I could imagine her every day. What do I have to do today? What am I going to have to get through today? So that scene was more like, oh, it's this today. Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
So as much as she processes, she's surprised for a second.
Surprised for just 1 second, and it's like, okay, so now I have to come in extra early because I see I have to make my own coffee. You know, nothing gets in the way. Not even when you read at the reports. Okay, Del, today I have to hold it up. You know,
and she sees that it says Atlas on it, and this gets her motor going. And she knows Atlas. That means it's a different rocket. At the time, NASA was only using the Redstone rocket. But the Redstone rocket was a smaller rocket. It didn't have the oomph.
Yeah, so this little bit of material, this little bit of information helped her, you know, and he's holding out. He's not giving her the information she needs to help.
Yes.
Here's the IBM.
This is based on a true story as well. These IBM mainframes were so massive.
Well, would you like us to stop?
No one knew exactly how big they were.
No, just.
And you couldn't really take them apart.
So they had to cut the door open.
Use the big hammer.
Yes, sir. Come on, use a big hammer. You heard the man.
Strangely enough, NASA was a little bumbly at the time.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure life
They're
out.
trying to figure it all out.
And this is at the mental institution, this location.
I know. Didn't you say you saw fingernail claws in the walls?
The tunnels.
I was never going in those tunnels. Are you crazy?
Yeah. So this is all at what I forget the name of this mental institution, but it's abandoned.
The exterior was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Our runner can pick up your work, Dorothy.
But in the basement there was a tunnel that took them from this location to a hospital underneath. They didn't want people to see them outside.
Of course.
There were scratches on the tunnel walls.
Oh, God knows what they were doing to them.
Yeah.
You need something else?
This is the East Computing Group. NASA had two computing groups, two pools of women. The
white women and the coloreds.
That's right, and the white women were about 30 of them, and the black women were about 22.
Our calculations in a fraction at the time.
And their offices nicer, brighter, windows.
Yes, warmer.
Mm-hmm.
And the colored computing group is in the basement.
No windows.
Kirsten does such a great job in this.
He does. Who knew they'd have to go to the basement to find the most brilliant mind? She even says it. Kirsten's character says, I never thought I'd have to come all the way over here.
All the way down here. So Catherine with the new information that it was the Atlas rocket, she knows exactly how to calculate
I had to learn that.
And there you see that the Redstone does not go up as far and have enough oomph in comparison to the Atlas rocket.
See, now going to the bathroom is just routine now.
Yep.
See, hey, how you doing, girl? Going to the bathroom.
Yep.
Another day at the job.
That's a great job you did.
Each time it had to be different.
Each time different.
Or it's just running.
So here's the first time that the entire group realizes how brilliant Catherine Goebel Johnson is. She has basically calculated the difference between the Redstone rocket and the Atlas rocket.
But now they want to find out why she knows how she figured this information out, because it's redacted. Been redacted by the hater.
Catherine Goebel, sir.
It was important for me to show enough of the running so it hurt, so it had pain to it.
That's classified information. It's top secret.
I love this scene.
Well, it's no secret why the Redstone tests keep failing. It's fine for suborbital flight, but it can't handle the weight of the capsule and push it in.
This is their version of an interrogation.
Yes, it's hilarious.
And you figured all that out with this. Half the data is redacted.
Well, what's there tells a story if you read.
I think what we did.
That's a great shot, Ted.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. It's got good composition with everyone. Mandy Walker again did such a beautiful job with this, and the lighting of it's so gorgeous.
You did the math.
It's not easy to shoot white shirts everywhere.
I know, with white skin and dark skin, I'm sure, bouncing all over the place.
That's not math. That data's not here, like you said. It's classified.
This is humor.
Yeah. I think we wanted to have a lot of humor in the film.
Oh, because otherwise it's
held up to the
boring.
light.
Yeah, it's boring and it's also sad.
Yeah.
I mean, the storyline's already heavy.
No, there
Yeah.
it is.
Kevin does such a great job.
He's
here.
amazing.
What's her name?
Catherine Goebel.
Are you a spy, Catherine?
Am I what?
You said, are you a
A
Russian
spy.
No, sir. I'm not Russian.
He's joking and he's not joking.
Yeah. Because how did you figure this out?
Yeah.
Like,
So the audience might think he's joking, but the truth is he's not
50-50.
really joking. Yeah, he's not really joking.
yeah, because he wants to know.
Yeah.
We clear on that?
Because they were so concerned about spying and Russia.
Yes.
Look what we're going through today with
You're not a spy.
our election.
I just don't think it's a good idea.
There's a
You know
gun.
what I think is a good idea? Darker ink. I think darker ink's a good idea. Ruth, could you pass it along?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Catherine.
Kim played the perfect sidekick.
So Catherine is approved
This
in the boss's eyes
interrogation
now.
Mm-hmm. He added this interrogation is over,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. And we told Kurt to hold this thing up at the end. Oh,
Hilarious.
again, that's Morehouse College.
Mm-hmm.
This is the mental institution again where we shot this.
You can
So as you can see,
this.
all the cafeteria is separate from the white cafeteria.
And it's still in the basement.
Yep. And
No
look,
windows.
The window there on the white cafeteria side on the right serves hot food.
Right. We got bags.
They got bagged lunches, and that's a fact. That's how it was separate.
Doing the same work, but
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, segregation was supposed to be separate but equal, but it was
Mhm.
never equal.
NASA doesn't commission females for the engineer training program.
and that was the problem.
That position is available.
Well, it's a flawed system.
Mhm.
I mean, on every
Right,
level.
except you don't have the educational requirements. I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics.
So here, Kirsten tells what they kept doing in NASA was, and it wasn't just to black women; it was to all women. They kept raising the stakes.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Making
get,
it harder.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll give up.
Yes. So you can have the same degree as a man,
Mhm.
regardless of color, and not have the same position or the same pay.
Right.
Which is really what you're seeing today as well.
Mm-hmm.
There are no special circumstances for anyone. Y'all should be thankful you have jobs at all.
She doesn't even know why she's being mean.
Yes.
Did you see her look around like that was brilliant? You caught that?
Yeah.
With his character, she just like a wily eyed looked around like I don't even know why I'm saying this shit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Virginia acts like
Great
Brown
actor.
versus Board of Education.
So this is another great location. This is actually a famous civil rights
Yes.
Just take classes at an all-white school.
in Atlanta, Georgia. People who have walked through this house are Martin Luther King Jr.,
Mhm.
Ralph Abernathy, all of the civil rights leaders of the time used to socialize in this house in Atlanta.
Come up with plans.
Complaining for days.
Great decor.
Got one more peep about.
Moonshine.
Again, this is a scene showing how close these women were. They spent all of their outside of office time, not with their families. But
You shortened this scene, didn't you?
yeah,
You needed to. It didn't need to be all.
didn't need
the-
to be that long.
Drink it all.
I'm fine.
This was originally a scene where Catherine talks about how she misses her husband.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
No.
This is what the scene is about. Uplifting each other.
Yeah. And we already know, and we didn't want to wallow in the fact that she's a widow. We already know she's a widow.
Yeah.
We're going to teach you how to get my name.
Octavia kills me in this scene.
Mm.
We're trying to get around there. And that's a beautiful skirt.
Mm-hmm.
And Renee Calvis did such a wonderful job.
Oh, I love this scene.
So this is what was happening at the time. Lots of desegregation protests. They literally had dogs everywhere. But as you see, Dorothy Vaughan, played by Octavia Spencer, wants nothing to do with it. Because a lot of people at that time, especially the older people, thought that this was the youth uprising.
Mm-hmm.
Mind. They must have done.
So this is a great library.
This is
scene.
great.
Yeah. This really highlights the segregation, showing you that it's separate but unequal.
Like, why does she have to talk to her through the shelf? She couldn't go around and.
Yeah.
It doesn't have what I'm looking for.
Well, that's just.
And in the background there on the left, that's the colored section. It has like 10 books in it.
Go now, you know better than this.
Hands off my
I love her.
Them.
The urgency.
Stay.
Yeah.
And you have a good day.
Yeah.
But the urgency to don't touch my boys.
Yeah.
Separate and equal are two different things.
Again, this shows the way things were on the busing system, the public busing system. This is a well-known part of civil rights.
You are right. That's for certain.
I love what Octavia says here and how she says it. You know, she's educating her children.
Mm-hmm.
That if you are right, you are right, right?
Mm-hmm.
And taxes pay for everything in that library. You can't take something off.
She pays her. I know that's right.
Yeah. You know, the way she sees it is she pays taxes, right?
Yeah.
And she owns those library books. Yeah.
The program is to communicate with computers.
That's what's so silly.
It is exciting as it is the wave of the future.
All right, everybody smile. Everybody smile.
Oh.
Again, this is showing a great, the great black middle class. It's a beautiful, beautiful existence.
Lynn, you need to get you a job now.
And they spent all their time together, their kids' birthdays, weddings, funerals. These people live together and breathe together.
Mm-hmm. It's a very big sense of community.
Here we have Mahershala Ali.
Let me go help him with those flowers.
He's come courting Catherine Goebel again.
This was a fun night.
Yeah, this was a long night, I remember.
Yeah, you got a little delirious this night.
Yeah.
You wouldn't stop laughing.
Yeah. Well, Octavia dancing here made me laugh all night.
Oh my, she was that poor actor. I was like, would you let his chest breathe? He needs a break.
Again, this is that civil rights house in Atlanta. Taraji, this is one of my favorite moments of yours. You ask him. You're so tough on him.
Mm-hmm. Women weren't easy back then. You had to work.
But yet it never comes off as mean. That's what's so beautiful about it.
Yeah. Make them suffer a little bit. You made me make him wait longer. You kept saying I was doing it too soon. He was like, make him suffer a little longer.
Better wait for a long.
I love the way you're looking at him there, the way you hold your head. I always love that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like never
looking for his truth.
Yes. She's going straight through him.
And
And I love your mm-hms. Every one of them is different.
Have to be.
Yeah.
I learned that in acting 101. If you repeat something more than once, more than one time in a scene, each time has to be different. You know, most actors want to change it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it this many times, but there's a reason why.
Yeah. Well, each mm-hmm is so distinct.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time the third one comes, you get a laugh every time.
Underestimating. And any other woman like you.
So the side eye.
No, I don't imagine there's many.
But then he kind of wins you over.
Mm-hmm.
Just ever so slightly.
She made him work, though. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Soviet news agency has announced that Russia
So we got all our news on radios, as you know, and we were so obsessed with the Russian space race and beating them to space that this is crushing news for America and for these women.
Guess that puts us behind the curve.
The Vostok 1 rocket delivered.
You know what's unfortunate about this all? If they didn't block her for so long, we could have beat them.
Likely. They didn't block all those women.
We could have been up there first.
Yes. Yes. We were just 2 weeks
we
behind.
We had the mind. She was there all along.
Yeah. And to think the difference was 2 weeks or something. It's a shame.
A shame.
Soviet astronaut and has been proclaimed a national hero.
This theater was at the Mental Institution as well. We shot it very late night one night. Wynn did such a beautiful job with that space task.
Yes, indeed. That was a gym, right? Wasn't it a gym?
Gymnasium, yeah.
What I just saw, I'm sure everyone's probably.
I love Catherine in the green and him in the yellow. The
Yeah.
only color in the off.
Yeah.
Same one.
And I love how you're positioned at the end of this triangle, at the peak of the triangle.
How in the hell
You did that.
yourself in second place in a two-man race?
in the green dress and a sea of white shirts and ties.
And I think Glenn said it pretty well. They're just outworking us. The reason I have to think that is because I refuse to believe that the Russians are smarter.
And Kevin's character, Al Harrison, is the consummate driver, always trying to drive these guys, women, to do better and do faster.
Is it possible that
Now he would play the composite character, right?
Yeah,
because you couldn't get the rights to the actual.
on some epic joy
yeah.
ride?
The actual guy who would have been this gentleman, the head of NASA, was a guy named Jim Webb.
Jim Webb. I was just about to ask the name. Okay.
And we did not have life rights to Jim Webb, so the Al Harrison character emerged by combining 2 or 3 characters to make a better, bigger role.
Yeah.
For Mr. Costner.
And 2, don't expect your paychecks to reflect the extra time it's going to take to catch up and pass those bastards. For those
There's guy's notepad again. Always has something
thank you for what you've done.
to do, and always does it consistently.
For everyone else, I suggest you call your wives, tell them how it's going to be. Let's start with mine.
In the hands of a lesser actor, that character wouldn't have. It just would have been.
Mm-hmm. So this starts one of my favorite parts of the film, which is this montage of moving forward, pushing the whole organization is pushing towards Alan Shepard's launch.
The tempo changes. Becomes more urgent now.
One of the biggest challenges with the film is trying to create urgency in a story you already know. So you've got to create the urgency with inside the character. And that's the first sign of friendship, really.
Yeah.
When the phone's ended.
Oh.
So NASA did many of these tests, and those rockets blow up all the time. And when you look at these things, you think they're funny, and then you see the one we built, you think, oh, that looks like a joke, but that's exactly what they used.
That was fun. Why didn't I work that day? I want to get in that.
Yes.
Do we still have it?
I don't think so. This is this beautiful wind tunnel at Lockheed Martin.
What is that called? No.
Oh, it is called a
compass, right?
Compass.
No.
Yeah, we're looking good.
So this IBM, just because they got it built and put in the room doesn't mean they could make it work. I love these two.
Got to teach it how to think.
We're honored to serve our country.
This is a famous press conference.
Beautiful
I'm scared. We got a job to do.
And this press conference is well documented.
Oh, I love this. Wardrobe looks so good on her.
Always with a colored entrance sign everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Where was this built? Oh, that was at Fort McPherson.
Still running to the back.
Yeah.
So which one of you wants to
So this is a famous moment when John Glenn actually raised both hands, and it got a big laugh.
Mr. Personality.
Yeah, you could find that on YouTube, that moment.
Wow.
And here's Octavia Spencer's character for the first time sneaking in to the IBM room. She has an inkling, premonition that IBM is going to take all their jobs.
Well, of course.
The IBM.
Now those parking structures, you don't even need a parking attendant. You just slip your credit card in there.
Right, and jobs are gone.
Jobs are gone. She saw that coming.
For a second.
Holy Moses, that's like
Smart woman.
They'll never get that.
So Dorothy Vaughan taught all of her ladies how to use this IBM, how to program.
How to code, basically.
Yeah, first coding. And this character, Zelensky, played by Oleg Krupa, was very supportive of Mary.
Because he was foreign, too.
That's right.
Computer uses it as
The minority.
a speed storage unit and information holding device. You have a brain. That I can work with.
So we got these IBMs from a collector.
Spot.
An IBM collector.
One person had all of this.
One person had all of this. Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't really raining right there.
No, it wasn't.
We added some rain, had some wind.
And you had to make that sky dark because it was very sunny that day.
Very sunny.
Where is she?
So this is the ultimate for Catherine Goebel's character.
Imagine how many days she ran in the rain, though. This is just the one day we catch her in this film, in this span time. But how many times? No, too, I imagine.
Yep.
I don't want no free ride.
I love what you do here, Taraji. It's so simple. And the frustration on your face. There's no towel. There's no soap.
My makeup, my hair.
And now there's no paper towel. And she can't take it another day. And now we see she's not running anymore. Until she has to.
So humiliating. This is very humiliating as a woman.
Where the hell have you been? Everywhere I look, you're not where I need you to be.
And to think she was just going to come back and sit down and work. Sopping wet.
Sopping wet.
This is embarrassing in front of everyone.
To the bathroom. To the damn bathroom.
Yeah.
Not the time to ask her where she's been.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing there?
I remember
We're T-minus 0.
doing this scene, and when you first did it, the entire place clapped, if you remember that.
I do.
What do you mean there's no bathroom for you here?
There is no
All these gentlemen.
I didn't know why they were clapping, but
They were so moved. Some of them were crying.
the West Campus, which is half a mile away.
I love that she didn't cry in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
She would never cry. Something you do.
You don't cry in the entire film.
You can't.
Yeah.
Too much pride.
Yeah.
My uniform, skirt below my knees, my heels, and a simple string of pearls. Well, I don't own pearls. Lord knows you don't pay colors enough to afford
She snapped.
pearls. And I work like a dog day and night, living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch.
Yeah, this is kind of a showstopper.
She snapped.
This moment for the character changes her entire trajectory at
Ooh,
NASA.
the embarrassment.
And I love the way you compose yourself here.
Because she's embarrassed. Ladies don't scream.
Yes. And Kevin's face says it all.
Oh,
he truly didn't get it.
Yeah.
And now he has no chance but to get it. No choice but to get it.
She probably broke down somewhere else in the corner with no one watching. That's what made it, because you want to cry for her, you know? See, actors, aspiring actors watching this, don't fight, the tears are not important.
What's the saying? If the actor's crying, the audience is not?
Yeah, because most people don't want to cry.
Mm-hmm.
You're fighting tears. Think about every time you're in a vulnerable situation like that, you're trying not to cry.
Yeah.
That's why it bothers me to see actors fight for tears. It's like that's the least important thing. This scene here is beautiful. He gave it his all. We did this a few times because they had to rig that fall so that when he hit it at the right time, it would come down.
Yep.
So it was rigged.
Yeah.
And sometimes he would hit it. Sometimes he'd miss it and it'd come down.
Yes. And that sign's incredibly heavy.
It was very heavy. He's not pretending. That thing is very heavy.
Here at NASA, we all pee the same color.
That's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, we all pee the same color. Beautiful.
Here comes Mahershala again.
See, young men, this is how you court. You just don't give up.
Yeah.
You fight the good fight.
Persistence.
Yes. See, thoughtful.
Heard you was fighting the flu.
And Catherine Goebel has a little bit of a flu here.
Yeah, running in the rain.
Taraji, this is one of my favorite pieces of your work. It's strangely, it's weird that it is, but I don't know why it is.
Really, this?
Yeah, it's just so.
Let's say grace.
Well, it was real. My
honest.
allergies were kicking my butt. Remember, my eyes kept running and they were swelling. So it worked.
Yeah, but no, it's just so honest, and the way you look at the girls when you look up here.
You can tell I'm a mother.
In Jesus' name.
And so all the girls are staring. Look at that look.
Because you know they're staring.
Yes.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So this is actual archival footage.
Mm-hmm. My mom this is Florida, right? That was Florida.
That was Florida, yeah. And this is our footage. So we kind of blended archival footage with what we shot.
This house is beautiful. I can't get over this house.
So this is what happened. People gathered around their television.
Like it was a sports event.
Yes, and watched these launches live. That's a CG shot by Chris Ledoux of a company called Crafty Apes. Fantastic artists, visual effects artists.
Roger that, Freedom 7.
Stand by.
So this is Alan Shepard's maiden voyage to become the first American
Move the final countdown sequence.
to touch space, even though it's only a suborbital flight.
It just goes up and comes down. It doesn't orbit the Earth.
Correct.
We haven't figured that out yet.
Again, archival footage mixed with CG.
3, 2.
That's our footage, archival footage.
We have ignition.
And now you're going to see archival mixed with actual CG.
CG?
Yep, that's archival. That's our footage. Obviously our footage.
How was he was making himself shake?
No, we have him on a gimbal.
Oh.
That's visual effects. We're shaking and we have a capsule that shakes. That's visual effects.
So those capsules were small. I couldn't imagine.
Trajectory is
They're tiny.
Ooh, I just couldn't imagine.
That's another visual effect shot.
Okay, switching manual roll.
For the eye of the world.
And that's a beautiful visual effect shot. So John F. Kennedy's speaking under this. This is his famous Rice University speech when he said the country's going to get to the moon within 10 years.
No pressure.
Yeah. It was a tremendous objective. They had just touched suborbital flight, and to think he was going to touch the moon was incredible. But he was a visionary.
Well, he saw it. We're up there now. Look at how diverse the crowd is behind him.
That's John F. Kennedy.
President Kennedy for the continued job security.
People always ask me about that snapping of the finger.
Why?
They go, "What is that? What?"
But that was that was of the time.
It was of the time. It's like an old beatnik thing.
But yeah, I was just about to say.
Yes, and I imagine he'd like us.
It was very time appropriate.
Beforehand.
Again, the women in the color and the sea of white shirts.
Let's get back to work.
That's what women do. We add color to men's monotone life.
Yes. Yeah. I love this location.
Yeah.
So pretty.
What you've done to me.
I forgot about this.
Yeah. We shot this in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. And the car almost ruined the bottom of the car. I forgot about this scene. I went to the bathroom.
Yeah. So we wanted something romantic that wasn't typical. And we thought, how about a man doing dishes with the woman he's falling in love with, which is atypical of the time and not expected.
Right?
This scene's so beautiful, the way you play this scene.
Time ago.
Because you play it so shy.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know.
Imagine, she probably hasn't kissed a man in so long.
And we all know you're not very shy.
Well, called acting. Beautiful scene, Ted.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful to shoot.
Throwing a firebomb into a Freedom Rider bus outside of Anniston, Alabama.
You know, if you look at history, the Freedom Riders launched from Washington, D.C. on a Sunday. The very next day, Alan Shepard launched into space. So the civil rights and the space race is actually shooting up together
at the same
time.
Wow.
We think we are rendering a great service to our
And that's Martin Luther King, obviously, and Ralph Abernathy.
ourselves alone. It is a struggle to save the soul.
This is a beautiful courthouse.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I forget the name of the town. Was it Macon, Georgia? It was
Macon.
Macon, Georgia?
Macon is still very dated.
Yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
The judge is played by Frank Hoyt Taylor. He's actually a local actor out of Atlanta. Did such an amazing job.
Mrs. Jackson.
So this is another true story. Mary Jackson
Segregated state, regardless.
did not have the educational requirements because NASA changed the educational requirements. So she had to then go get an advanced degree in mathematics. And the only way to get that advanced degree was to take classes at a college. Well, the nearest college was hundreds of miles away. And so she was forced to take night classes.
Because she was a black woman, she couldn't go in the daytime.
Correct.
She could only go at night.
At night. So she had to take classes at a high school, like a satellite class. And yet that school was segregated.
And work all day at NASA. And be a family woman. And still take those classes at night.
To serve in the armed forces, U.S. Navy.
So what I love about the scene is she uses her goal of being first to inspire him to be 1st.
Consecutive governors.
You've done some research.
Yes, sir.
And it also shows her wiles. You know, she's very smart. She's researched this judge. She knows who he is, what he's done. She knows how to talk to him. She knows how to build a case.
She knows how to get what she wants.
Yeah, ultimately.
No other American had ever touched space.
And now he will forever be remembered as the U.S. Navy man from New Hampshire, the first to touch the stars. And I, sir, I plan on being an engineer at NASA. But I can't do that without taking them classes at that all-white high school.
Janelle has such a wonderful voice.
You can tell she sings.
Yeah.
So I have no choice but to be the first.
The placement is beautiful.
Your Honor.
Me, I nag. I have that. Because I haven't trained my vocal cords. You can tell it always sounds warm, her throat, like she's vocalized.
Only the night classes, Mrs. Jackson.
And there she's won the case.
Oh, I love when she screams. Woolworths.
Yeah.
It was really there?
No. Made that, yeah. So how it worked is Catherine Goebel did all the calculations and then typed up everyone's reports.
Do it. Write it on there. Put it on there. Do it. Do it. Do it.
And there she goes. So computers were not able to have their names on reports.
No. But that's her work.
Even though half of the calculations or more were hers.
I'd like to get a jump on John Glenn's trajectory.
And every day, these guys, these mathematicians, Jim Parsons and Kevin Costner's characters would go to these briefings. And these briefings were Pentagon briefings where they would discuss the latest trajectory numbers, the latest calculations, the latest launch and landing data, where the capsule would land, how the military would be involved. And yet Catherine was never allowed to go into those meetings.
I love that she approached them as they're walking into the door every time. Very strategic.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
Because why didn't she? She could have,
She could have done it. Yeah, she could have done it in the office, but she came into their hall.
Strategically, every time she challenged them, it was when they were under pressure, where he didn't have time to. He had to make a decision right then and right there.
And if you notice, she does it closer and closer to the door each time.
Love it.
To getting in.
I didn't notice it until I started watching it.
Here she's asked to do John Glenn's trajectory, which is a huge deal.
Yes.
This is what she's been studying for. This is the Atlas rocket.
Mm-hmm.
The Atlas rocket will be the rocket that takes John Glenn into orbital flight. And there you can see she's being handed back the paperwork.
But
take her name off it.
Well, that's okay. She got one thing accomplished.
Yes. This is a lot of CG. That's a lot of CG. That's archival footage. Archival footage. Archival footage, and that's CG. So it all kind of blends together.
Liberty Bell 7 capsule is taking on water.
So there was a big debate with this.
Whether it
was Gus Grissom's fault that hatch.
Oh yeah,
hatch
blew because he was out there sightseeing a little too much.
Yes. But for the longest time, they blamed him for that. But they found out years later that it was not his fault.
Mr. Harrison, taxpayer money sank in the ocean along with your capsule.
Al Harrison character, or Jim Webb's character, had to constantly go to Capitol Hill, plead for to keep the space program alive, especially after Gus Grissom's failure. And not Gus Grissom's failure, but the capsules.
The capsule, because you lost all of that data.
Yeah, and the capsule itself costs, millions of dollars.
Consider is who do you want calling the shots in space?
All the stodgy white senators.
We have to know what's out there, Senator.
We still have stodgy white senators.
Yeah, we do.
Only man can do that.
Kevin does a great job,
because we have to.
Convincing them, convincing the audience the importance of why is a space race so important?
The Redstone.
Because man has a thirst to know.
But the capsule didn't have enough speed to go into orbit.
So this scene
is where they figure out there's another math we need to.
That math was known
to discover.
Took Grissom.
This scene
Cannot take Glenn.
worked done very hard with NASA specifically, and with Dr. Rudy Horn. Dr. Rudy Horn
was a mathematician.
Yes, was our mathematician from Morehouse College. He worked closely with Taraji and Octavia and Janelle. Mostly Taraji, though, figuring out the math. And this scene was designed by myself and Dr. Bill Barry, a NASA historian, and Bert Ulrich, another NASA historian, to describe what the real problem was at NASA, which was moving from the elliptical orbit to the parabolic orbit.
Yes, Catherine.
So it needs to move.
And NASA has gone on to say that this scene is the best cinematic depiction of their problem they've ever seen.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They were very, very happy. Because it's hard to break this down in layman's terms.
Right.
He burns up on reentry.
That's right. We bring him in too late.
I love Catherine completely. Taraji, you interrupting all the time.
She just wants the information, that's all. Or a puff of wind would alter the go, no go. And we start out. This is her point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the next battle.
Yes. And you can see on her face how frustrating it is to have to start over all the time and then not to get the data when it came out.
So here's another obstacle she has to overcome today.
Obviously, we know the launch.
How do I get in that room?
Pentagon briefing should illuminate where the Navy needs the recovery zone. Then we work backwards from there. And the rest is on us. So let's get to work.
Mr. Stafford?
What, Catherine?
If I could attend the briefings, I'd be more useful to the project.
So the true story is Katherine Johnson asked us to get in this room dozens of times.
Really?
Dozens of times. And every time they say no, she'd say, well, is there a law against it? And they'd say, well, no. And she'd go get the NASA handbook and go, I don't see anything in here.
Wow.
I don't see any law against it.
So finally got sick of her asking and let her in, I guess.
They let her in. That's a great lesson in persistence. So Dorothy Vaughan, Octavia Spencer's character, became one of the first Fortran experts.
Mother of coding.
I'm with the West Computing Group.
And these two guys kill me, those two actors.
Well, this is a very delicate piece of equipment.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just trying to be helpful.
Phil?
It's working.
What kind of numbers?
It's another example of do the work, and they'll find they'll see the value in you.
Absolutely. Don't complain. Do the work. Don't boo. Vote.
Yes.
Do it.
Friendship 7.
Sir, the parameters for Friendship 7?
Now she gets
closer.
She gets a little farther. Now she's halfway there.
When did this happen?
6 minutes ago. The math is changing. Start over.
Sir, if I could attend briefings, I could stay.
Catherine, we have been through this.
This again's in the Georgia Archives building. Such a beautiful building.
Is it the day I couldn't get my lines and I asked the dolly to roll over me and pick me out of my misery? And Kevin Costner picked me up off the floor.
Yes.
And was like, "How you can do it." Was it this scene?
Yeah, it wasn't this scene,
It
but
was another one.
It's that same day.
In that hallway.
Yes.
Oh, I could not walk and talk that day. It was horrible.
Well, you did a tremendous job. You had so much to memorize, so much to and technical.
It was what sucked for me is that I didn't have the time to transition smoothly into Catherine because I was just coming off of that show, Empire. In case you don't know.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to know that but you.
Colonel Glenn's law.
She's typed her name on the report one last time in defiance.
Yes.
I told you this. Computers don't author reports.
She's in that hallway. This is the scene. This is it.
This is it. But you'll see you nail it.
What's happening?
Well, the frustration all worked.
I would like to attend today's briefing.
Why is that?
Well, sir, the data changes so fast. The capsule
It was
changes.
this rant right here.
The landing zones
Oh, God.
every day.
And you needed it in one take. You couldn't.
Yeah, but no, it works. It came out perfectly.
A few weeks. We don't have the math figured out yet.
Why is it she can't attend?
Because she doesn't have clearance.
I always struggle with the fast. When I have to speak fast, I struggle.
And all of the information as
I
soon
get
as
it,
it's
everyone
filled, I need
does.
to be in that room hearing what you hear.
Pentagon briefings are not for civilians. It
And Jim's building his case. Jim does not want her in that room. Jim knows. I think Jim Parsons' character right now knows you're smarter than him. And it's very upsetting to him.
But within these walls.
Jim's direction, Jim wanted to play this as just a guy petrified to lose his job, especially to a woman.
That's smart, though.
Yeah.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah, petrified. So he represents more of the sexist of the group.
You keep quiet.
Where Kirsten Dunst is probably closer to the more racial element of it.
Yeah.
Here's his Pentagon briefing rooms. Again, this is at the Georgia Archives building.
Uncomfortable.
Look at this.
This is Catherine
You
Gold.
hear a pin drop when she walks in the room.
Window division. Her work is pertinent to today's.
So this is another true story. She fought to get into this room over and over and over again, and she finally got let in.
We have a confirmed launch window. Get her
and became a sponge.
We have a confirmed launch window.
Getting all the information she needed to do her work.
The Navy needs a singular landing zone. 20 miles square is what we can service for retrieval.
I like how it's that moment of uneasy, and then it's right back to business.
Possible recovery areas.
We can't cover half the damn ocean.
With all due respect, our capsule's being altered daily.
So the big problem at NASA was this go, no go calculation. So a go, no go in layman's terms essentially is the exact point when the capsule is in the Earth's atmosphere, it's orbiting the Earth, that it needs to kick on its booster rockets to head back down. And it has to be an exact point.
Okay, so we have the vehicles.
If you come in too late, get kicked out of Earth's atmosphere, Earth's orbit.
Then you'll be out there forever.
Forever.
Yeah, in theory.
And if you come in too early, you
burn up.
We'll be able to calculate a go, no go with that information.
So essentially, it's all mathematics. This is one of my favorite moments in the movie, the handing of the chalk, because it harkens back to you as a little girl, and just the way you take the chalk.
We'll go at it.
So Taraji, tell us how you did this, because you just killed this scene.
It's basically choreography, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
You know some of what you're talking about.
Well, a little bit for it to make sense to me, but I wouldn't ever be able to come out with that answer on my own. But I literally had to go home and memorize it, so it was a lot of cramming and practicing. And then with choreography, like I had to talk through it as I was writing it so that on the day I wouldn't struggle.
Yeah.
So I just did it over and over. And you kept giving me new calculations every day.
Yeah.
You got to learn this. And I was like, just learn the other one.
It's almost like Katherine Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you just killed this. I mean, we were so blown away by your work here. Because just to be able to write that alone without talking over it would be an extraordinary achievement.
Like I said, it was choreography.
Yeah.
I had to literally practice it at home.
20,500,000.
And you're doing this all in one take. You know, we cut it up afterwards, but the frontal shot from behind you is all in one take.
190 miles.
Then why did you make me do it 4 or 5 times?
That's what we do.
Okay.
It's always, oh, that was perfect. Let's do it again.
5.0667.
I love this shot. Composition of that shot. Great work by Mandy Walker again.
Which is here. Right here. Give or take 20 square miles.
Talk to us about that little.
I love those glasses. That just.
I like her numbers.
You started that, and then I just kept it going.
It was like her punctuation mark.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. How do we ensure that?
But then it becomes a part of who she is because I started just doing it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
My son, by the way, took those glasses and he looks quite handsome in them.
Oh, he has them?
Yeah, I was like, where did you get those glasses? He was like, out of your office. I was like, those are Catherine's glasses.
They're just clear?
They look really good on him.
Oh, that's great.
Folks to feed the car.
We'll get them for crying out loud. Okay.
I love these guys. These guys are just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
The IBM guys.
Mm-hmm.
They could not. You know, when the IBM came, obviously there's no manual to it.
No. Just figure it out.
I got that one.
I'm not paying any.
This puts the pressure on the IBM guys to get that machine running. Without that machine running, they're not going to get John Glenn into space in time. They'll get him into space eventually, but they won't get him there in time.
Temporarily, yes.
This is a beautiful
The
thing.
IBM for Glenn's launch. The lead engineer says...
Look at her face, much softer.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know why? She needs her
She
nap.
needs something.
Human computer.
Because her job is in jeopardy.
Kirsten does a fantastic
She's
job.
amazing. Amazing.
And Octavia
After
is just a rock.
Glenn's launch, NASA's dissolving the computer.
She can get you with one look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not accepting reassignment unless I bring my ladies with me.
So to me, this is a defining moment for her character in the film. She's not going to do this. She's not going to take this assignment without all of her women going with her.
How many people think like that today? People are out for self.
None.
The great message of community in this film speaks to the time period because we had to stick together. We all each other had, you know.
Mm-hmm. So this piece of music is a fantastic piece of music done by created from a beat by Pharrell, and then augmented by Hans Zimmer and Ben Walfish, who added classical elements to Pharrell's bass beat.
This is beautiful.
And they come out of the darkness into the light. And they're no longer in the basement.
That's not an actual building. Actually, when we came out, it's a boiling room. So all the women were jammed up behind that door until you yelled action.
And that wind tunnel's not there. That little piece.
Yeah,
of
I was about to ask you that because I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's a piece of CG put into a real set. So it's a set called set extension. I love the silhouettes.
Mm-hmm.
And here they are. They've arrived.
This is great.
And in the script it's written, the all-black West Computing Group arrives at the all-white IBM room.
Because it is all white.
Yep. Catherine always working on the ladder over and over again.
You know what your job is, Paul?
This line kind of sums up the movie and sums up what we're going through today.
We all get to the peak together, or we...
Which is what, hell? No.
Just that, community and teamwork.
Yeah.
We either all get to the peak together or we don't get there at all.
It's that
the world is an organism, and NASA was an organism.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, Paul Stafford, Jim Parsons' character, just can't accept it.
Because he's selfish. It's enough for everyone. NASA's a big place that needs a lot of brilliant minds.
Yeah.
But he couldn't see past himself. Which fear? Fear. You're operating from a place of fear.
Class ends at 9.
Well, he was.
So this is a small house outside of Atlanta.
But you might need these.
And when Thomas did all this beautiful wallpaper.
It's gorgeous. Look at his face now. So different.
All this house just come here to Levi Jackson to apologize to his wife in the simplest way, giving her something she'll need in her classes.
Saying I support you because he got to be there with the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his face, though.
You're going to make a fine engineer.
You think so?
Yes. And nobody dare stand in the way of Mary Jackson's dreams, myself included.
So precious.
That looks like a Caravaggio painting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me late either.
So here we have Mary Jackson, Janelle Monáe, her first night.
Here she's walking into that space task group.
This is her space task group moment.
Yes.
I'm Mary Jackson. I'm in a row.
Just to think of the courage of these three women is kind of mind-blowing.
Curriculum is not designed for teaching a woman.
Well, I imagine it's the same as teaching a man.
So that line, I imagine the same as teaching a man, actually happened to Alison Schroeder, the other writer, the co-writer.
Yes, yes.
At college.
She said that on the panel the other day.
Thank you.
A teacher, a professor at college told her that.
Okay.
And she never forgot.
I've been told stupid stuff. I just put it out of my mind. People just, out of fear or whatever, they project onto you, so you just have to ignore it.
There's no mathematical formula for that.
Now you see Catherine's character, Taraji, do a great job here of leading now.
Mm-hmm.
Now they know how smart you are.
Thinking about this all wrong.
How's that?
And everyone's accepting how smart you are. So she's able to stand in front of them and tell them what the issues are.
It could be old math.
But she's earned this position.
Something that looks like
She had to fight for it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
theoretically. Math is always dependable.
For you, it is.
Math is always dependable, she says. It's the one thing that never changes
Euler's method.
for her.
That's ancient.
But it works. It works numerically.
So when she goes and discovers this Euler's method was an actual formula they used to get to the math they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted her to go back to the West Computing Group to get the book. She has to go back. It's almost like saying she goes back home to figure out the answer. One of my favorite shots of the movie is coming up, this next shot, when she stands between the two, on the side of the men, the three of them.
That's it.
Let's type it up.
Look how happy she is.
Huh.
So she's also, it's happy and sad at the same time. She's accepted not taking credit because she's not going to push it at this point.
It'll pay off. Keep watching the movie.
I love this scene because this scene is like it's a what if. What if you finally have to share a bathroom with someone you've been against the entire time?
You working late today?
Seems to always happen that way.
Yes, seems to.
And again, strangely enough, this is the very same bathroom you were originally in.
You cleaned it up and made it look nicer.
Cleaned it up and made it look nice.
I hear the IBM's up to full capacity. You certainly have a knack for it.
My father taught me a thing or two about mechanics.
You know, I have a few girls in the East group that have an interest in learning more about it.
It is the future.
So coming up is one of the most profound lines in the film.
Be the supervisor.
That kind of tells, it defines what racism is for me.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Miss Mitchell.
It's like when you finally figure out, when you finally realize you're a bad person, you can't sleep at night. And here she tells Kirsten Dunst something that changes her entire being.
I know you probably believe that.
And she doesn't know what to do with that information.
This is a great scene.
Yeah, this scene was a really beautiful surprise. We worked on the scene for a long time in the writing.
Hi. Hey. Oh, please don't tell me I missed someone's birthday.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Mom.
Again, we're back in this house where Taraji was having allergies. We were all
Terrible.
having allergies.
Eyes were swollen shut. No one cared.
And these three little peanut heads. So beautiful, these girls.
Good evening, Catherine.
So you're not gonna say anything? It's not my.
So how'd you approach this when you were thinking about it?
You either?
Just total surprise. She didn't see it coming.
I'm not gonna do this all night.
You know. And then there it is. Who thinks they are gonna find love like that twice in their lifetimes? And she has 3 daughters.
No, it's okay.
It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
So it's happening, but she doesn't believe it's happening. It's that kind of, I'm here, but is this really happening?
I've had a lot of people come up to me and talk to me specifically about this scene and how they're so inspired and proud of it. Because they have never seen, they said they've never seen an engagement scene like this. Especially where they say where a man stands up for his woman in front of her kids.
The day I met you, I called my mother. I said, Mom, I met the woman I want to marry.
What'd she say?
See, if you're going to cry, cry here. You know what I mean? Because this is a moment where,
I said, no.
and their tears are just coming.
They're
It
just
wasn't
coming.
even,
They're not crying. They're just
you can't believe it.
Yeah.
I plan on this being more.
I mean, these are words you, as a woman, you pray to hear, you know? This man is going to accept her and her babies. Come on.
Amen to that. That too.
Again, this is another example of how we tried to add some humor to life.
Oh.
And it doesn't, when you read it, it's not that funny on the page.
But those little munchkins looking and all nervous. This is cute.
This is great archival footage. And our thing was to make the archival footage flow into the real footage by shots like that. So that's the real Catherine Bibby. Painting Friendship 7, cut in with our Catherine Bibby. Painting Friendship 7. Which gives you a seamless transition back to our world.
Have a seat.
Uh-oh.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Harrison?
So this is another true scene that happened at the time.
In fact, our IBM is churning out numbers in fractions of the time any human can.
Once that IBM was up and running,
bye-bye. We don't need you.
There's no need for human computers.
Well, maybe.
And this is ultimately how life works now, corporately, there's no...
I see.
So we won't be running back up.
If there's no need, there's no job.
Keep up with that IBM anyhow.
I mean, ultimately, NASA was a business.
Yeah, and how do we consolidate and save money?
We no longer need a computer in this department.
Even in the drugstores, they have self-checkout now. That took 2 cashiers' jobs away. They have like 4. Some grocery stores has 6 registers where you can ring your own self up.
It's gone. It's going that way.
Poor Catherine.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was the life of a computer, right? You did the job. You were rarely permanent. And when there was no longer a need for you, you went back to the pool or you were unemployed. And she's become attached to the place and vice versa. Costner picks up the phone and life goes on.
Catherine.
So this was one of the very last scenes we shot in the film, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And this was 3 a.m. Remember we had a lightning strike?
Yes, and we had issues with the power. And
so in Georgia, if there's lightning within 5 miles
you have to stop.
you have to stop shooting. And you shut down, and you have to wait till the lightning passes. So we had shut down for an hour, and we're sitting there, and we couldn't go home because this was our last day of shooting.
Right, so we had to get it.
There is no going home.
I was like, you're torturing me. Let me go, please.
Yes. And then this scene about getting the pearls, always gets a great reaction with an audience because her earlier speech where she says she can't afford the pearls.
Mm-hmm. You don't pay colors enough to afford pearls. Oh, so lonely.
Mm-hmm. We wanted to shoot the wedding scene, but we never wanted to see the wedding because we've seen so many weddings in life.
This is perfect.
Yeah, and we wanted to just show.
And plus, she was married already, so
yeah,
just as beautiful as you were.
Pretty. That dress is pretty. That headpiece.
Oh, so beautiful. And she's wearing the pearl necklace, of course. Likely the most expensive piece of jewelry she owns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here we go. Again.
Project Mercury, named after the winged messenger of the gods.
Again, we're using real footage, archival footage of the newscast on the day of John Glenn's launch. Catherine is back to work at the West Computing Group.
As you can see, there are thousands of people
Archival
here.
footage of Cape Canaveral. People lined up all over Cape Canaveral, all over the country to watch these launches. They stopped in the middle of the roads.
Like fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
So then the IBM was wrong yesterday.
So another true story here is that the IBM had been working perfectly well. And on the day of the launch, the numbers were different.
Am I right?
It appears so.
The IBM's been spot on up to this point.
That's actually
beautiful.
Cape Canaveral. It's the NASA crew quarters. It's kind of like a locker room. Each astronaut had their own locker.
We're on the same page, John. Our guys are on it.
Let's get the girl to check the numbers.
The girl.
So this is a direct quote from John Glenn. You can find this on NASA archives. He said, "Get the girl to run the numbers. If she says they're good, I'm good to go."
All right.
Verbatim. Now, the only difference is Catherine was called upon to do those calculations. It took her 3 days to do those calculations. In film, we can't obviously sit there for 3 days. So,
yeah, we might lose the audience.
Yeah.
I love the play on running now. He's running.
Yeah.
So he gets to see what she had to do every day.
See what you had to do. And the use of Pharrell's music again, without the lyrics now, because the lyrics only belong to Catherine.
Looking for Catherine Goebel.
It's Catherine Johnson now.
They need you to verify these coordinates.
And here she says she's now married, Catherine Johnson. So again, these calculations took 3 days to do.
All right.
In this film, they take about 30 seconds. Mm-hmm.
A truly historic day.
If it took her that long, they wouldn't need IBM.
Yes. And so that IBM could do it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
But she took her 3 days.
Which were canceled for various mechanical.
And now a computer could do it in 3 seconds.
All the final tests and checks are being conducted. John Glenn is ready to board the Friendship 7.
So they reported live from Cape Canaveral with the rocket in the background. This is based on archival footage of John Glenn going to that Friendship 7 launch.
Anything from Langley? Not yet.
We are being told.
In reality, that took place at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Yet he didn't launch till 8 or 9 in the morning.
To a safe and successful launch and recovery.
Those are those old Frieden adding machines.
Finally ready for that.
It's a gigantic calculator, basically.
So much anticipation.
And typewriters. He said that guy with the typewriter on his lap.
That was when we had real reporting.
Exactly. Before laptops.
We're still a go. Yes, sir.
So Wynn did such a beautiful job with that mission control room. It's exactly remember the mission control when we saw it?
And when we went to Kennedy Space Center.
Yes, Taraji and I and the rest of the cast went to Kennedy Space Center and had a great tour there and saw the actual Pad 14 and John Glenn's parking spot still there and the actual mission control.
Amazing.
It's really highly recommended.
I'm glad I went into the Atlantis building at the end. I'm so glad I didn't miss that. It was such an experience.
It's gorgeous. Kennedy Space Center is at Cape Canaveral, and it's like ranked the number 8 tourist attraction in the country.
Something crazy like that, yeah. Pretty amazing, man.
So it's funny to know that John Glenn is carrying what he's carrying there in his hand is an air conditioner.
For the suit.
A portable air conditioner to keep him cool because the suit gets so hot. And that location is actually...
We walked on that, right?
Yeah. That location is actually at the an old abandoned factory.
So that wasn't in Orlando?
No. Abandoned factory in Atlanta. And the background was put in post.
I was about to say, because that looks like...
Yeah, that is Cape Canaveral in the background.
Okay.
But that was a wall.
Okay.
That's all a wall back there.
Oh, wow.
And we cut the wall out, rotoscoped the wall out, and added Cape Canaveral. This moment is very profound for me. Once again, the door shut in her face.
Catherine.
Kevin Costner always talks about this moment. He loves this moment for his character and for the movie itself. The simple act of allowing access to someone who deserves it.
14 on the box.
All right,
It's very meaningful for him.
This is Langley. We have the coordinates confirmed.
Stand by, Langley.
We can confirm the no-go point for re-entry is 1.
So that capsule on this launch pad is the exact size of the Mercury capsule.
Latitude -165.
That's the exact spacesuit
degrees
they used during the Mercury missions.
The launch window is a go. The landing coordinates match.
Well, that is very good news, Al. It's a little hard to trust something you can't look at.
This is all based on archival footage.
Catherine did manage to calculate.
A lot of this dialogue that you're getting ready to see is actual NASA transcripts, 100%.
Good luck, Friendship 7.
Godspeed, Langley.
Here at Cape Canaveral, the countdown has resumed.
The fascinating thing to me is to think that people actually did this. Like, if I told you, I'm going to put you on top of a missile.
No. I would be like, no, you're not doing that. Yeah. I'm not getting on top of a missile.
And basically a tin can.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah. And I'm just going to shoot you up.
I love you, Ted, but I'm not doing it.
And then you're going to spin around the Earth, and then you're going to drop down, and we're going to catch you. We're going to pick you up in the ocean if we can get there in time.
That's all right.
It speaks to the bravery of these astronauts.
Absolutely.
And Godspeed John Glenn, right? Who just recently passed away.
Announced the time.
American hero.
American treasure.
Yeah. First American man to orbit the planet. Oldest man to return to space at the age of 77.
That's when I met him.
Yeah. And married for 75 years to the same woman, Annie. A U.S. Senator from Ohio. Integral in starting welfare and government assistance programs. Is just a great man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a mystery that he named his capsule the Friendship 7.
Of course.
He extended friendship to pretty much everyone.
He did. That's one thing I remember about meeting him. Just a very warm spirit. Everything that I've heard about him, I felt in the handshake and the way he looked me dead in my eyes.
Mm.
I don't remember who I met that night at the carousel bar. I remember meeting him, though.
Mm.
There were a lot of stars there, but he was the brightest.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's touched them.
Yeah, well, he's gone nowhere no man in that room has ever gone or will ever go.
Just beginning his third orbit, 3/4 of the way across the...
She gets me when she walks out of this.
Oh, yeah. I tell you.
Tracking station coming out. Thankfully, the Friendship 7 capsule is...
So this is another true story.
New assignment came down the pike.
Kirsten Dunst's character was a real character.
Always changing,
Her
right?
name was Vivian.
Hard to keep up.
And here, Octavia Spencer's character becomes a supervisor.
IBM.
How big of a team?
30.
She became the first African-American female supervisor at NASA.
Thank you for the information, Mrs. Mitchell.
And is revered at NASA as one of the most brilliant minds. You know, remember when we interviewed Katherine Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
He'd say, "Oh, Miss Vaughn. And talked about her with such reverence.
This right here, see? She's not working for tears, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And you cry for her. You're so happy for her.
And this will be the last time she stays in the colored computer's room.
Closing the door on that chapter. Wow.
That's a CG shot.
Of course.
Beautiful CG shot.
Uh-oh.
So this is the real problem. This is a real problem NASA had with this mission.
Stand by, 7.
About 2.5 orbits into John Glenn's flight, they get a heat shield warning light.
What are we looking at, Paul?
Yeah.
Now, what was the reasoning behind trying to orbit 7 times?
It was just their goal.
Affirmative, Capcom.
There was no reason behind it. It was just their goal.
Down now. He could burn up on reentry.
Never made it.
They made 3.5. 3 of
Yeah, that's it. But never went back up because after that it was the moon.
Oh no, they did a few more orbits with there were 7 Mercury astronauts, so they did a few more orbits after this. It was all in preparation of getting to the moon.
Right.
What's going on? Let's go. Come hurry up now. Y'all follow me.
Look at the little munchkin.
So this is, based on archival footage and pictures. People watched these launches anywhere they could. So here's an old TV appliance store and Mary Jackson.
We don't even watch launches anymore.
No. No. Because
the last one I actually remember seeing was the one that exploded.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We were in school watching it.
Yeah. That took
real time when it happened.
That took a lot of the heart out of the space program at that point.
Because there was a teacher on board.
Yeah.
Go point. It will work.
He has to override the 05G. Do it.
So, as the story goes, if the heat shield were to come loose, as you saw earlier in the film, during the testing, the capsule would burn up. That heat shielder is a group of tiles. If you lose one tile, the heat inside the capsule will burn it up.
Not at this time, Seb.
Roger that command. I will make a manual 05G entry.
And even during this potential catastrophe, John Glenn was always calm, as cool as a cucumber.
And he kept a level head and knew not to flip the switch, right? Too soon.
Yeah. And this whole back end of the film here is based on NASA transcripts. So it's verbatim.
Get back through the Earth's atmosphere. The heat is simply too overpowering. A malfunction.
And this is how it went down. People stopped everywhere, all across the country, and looked up to the sky. And there's famous photographs of this happening. They pulled over, they blocked traffic.
Towards the United States.
We were in awe of the space race.
Sequence.
This particular shot I based on a famous photograph of a traffic jam where people were just looking up into the sky to see if John Glenn was going to get home safe.
You'll need to maintain a 0 angle. Over.
Roger. I'm on fly-by-wire. Back it up with manual. Over.
And here he's starting to begin his descent and reorbit into the Earth's atmosphere.
10 miles visibility.
Capcom, you're going out.
He's crossing the communication blackout zone.
Again, this is all NASA transcripts, this communication. He felt a fireball outside. He saw a fireball through the window. Alan Shepard didn't see the fireball because his capsule did not have a window. They added the window for John Glenn's flight.
So you up in there without a window?
Yeah.
How did he see?
You don't see anything. You just fly.
No.
And time stands still as the world, all of America, waited to see if John Glenn would return safely.
Now, were those storefronts really that old? Or did you?
We designed those. Wynn Thomas designed those.
Oh.
It was in that town with the courthouse, like in Georgia. So it was already has old architecture.
Uh-huh.
And they waited to hear if he was alive, if he made it through. The whole country was on standby. And then a little blip and he's in.
Roger that. How are you doing?
Amazing, the radar they had was so archaic. Now it's archaic
Just a
too.
dot. Now you can see exactly where you are and how you look.
Landing coordinates still hold.
Approaching 16.11.
And then they check Catherine's landing coordinates. And of course they are spot on.
5.2356. And 3, 2, 1.
Engaging shoots. Beautiful.
Again, exact dialogue. John Glenn, beautiful shoot.
Always wanted to swim in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Roger that, Capcom. I've always wanted to swim in the Bahamas. Over.
That's a beautiful CG shot. Done by Chris Ledoux again. The celebration. John Glenn's made it home safely. The nation had parades and erupted.
Parades for the astronauts, no parades for the mathematicians.
Well, hopefully this movie changes that.
Oh.
This is a beautiful moment between the two of you.
Nice work.
You two
Call back to an earlier scene.
So, you think we can get to the moon?
We're already there, sir.
Oh, he remembers.
Yep. His smile just melts you.
I know. This is good. I'm so happy. Happy with this movie.
And now, well, strangely enough, we put this footage in before John Glenn passed away.
They're out. That just blew my mind when I woke up to that news.
And as the story goes, Mary Jackson gets her degree and becomes NASA and America's first, aeronautical engineer. Worked for NASA as an engineer for 20 years. Dorothy Vaughan successfully migrated all of her women over to the IBM room, taught them how to code, essentially, taught them how to punch cards and how to program the machines. She also worked with white women as well. And this publication, Notes on Space Technology, was actually co-authored by Katherine Johnson and her supervisor. And it was her first published work at NASA.
She has several, though, now, since then.
Several,
yeah.
But that was her first published work. Still used at NASA today.
That's amazing.
I really love the subtle moment of Jim Parsons bringing you a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And I love the way you play it. You underplay it. You don't make a big deal out of it.
You didn't like the take where I go, oh, thank you, sir. You surely don't change.
Yeah, we didn't use that take. We used the more subtle take. And Katherine Johnson's a living legend, still alive today, 98 years old. 97, she got the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Barack Obama. Inspiration to so many people and so many women and mathematicians around the world. And the first woman to work in the Space Task Group.
It's amazing.
And then here you have pictures of the real women. The real Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson.
I look just like her. I could be her daughter.
And then she's getting the Medal of Freedom and the real Dorothy Vaughan. Anyway, Taraji, I can't thank you enough for being a part of the film.
Oh, are you kidding?
And lending your heart to it.
And containing myself.
You did such an amazing job. You should be very proud of your work.
I am very proud.
And here we have the Hidden Figures and May they be hidden no more.
No more. Bravo.
Thank you for watching Hidden Figures with Ted Melfi again.
And Taraji P. Henson.
Thank you so much.